she has relearned how to inject some humor in the plot. She ventured out of her comfort zone and wrote a paranormal romance. It's a great book. I couldn't put it down. Hi guys, I am Colleen and I'm a person. I like to read and I like to write, but I do whatever on this channel. Today we are going to be talking about two books that I read recently. It's Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey and Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I already ruined the filming schedule and it's only February. But yeah, I was supposed to do something else for this week, but I ordered some stuff and the stuff did not arrive. I spent a very long time, longer than I'm proud of, staring at the app, willing my order to manifest in front of me, but it didn't arrive on time. Actually, I was trying to do something else to hide the fact that I didn't follow through on my promise to pass judgment on a lot more book boyfriends. I might do that next time, but for now, I read two books. As far as I know, both books are February releases this year. I know February is almost over, but yeah, let's get into it. So first is Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey. Tessa Bailey wrote It Happened One Summer, which was a really big book talk book 1 or 2 years ago. And yeah, it had a lot of fans and she got a lot of new readers from that era. And I really like her writing style, but since It Happened One Summer, Tessa Bailey has released a lot of books and it's been pretty hit or miss. She's lost some readers due to that fact. I still like her writing style, but yeah, it's even for me, it's pretty hit or miss. This one, I really enjoyed the book. The main characters are called Wells and Josephine. This is a sports romance. It's about a golfer who has kind of lost his way. He's on a losing streak and he has a number one fan who refuses to quit on him, and she later caddies for him, and this is sort of their road to recovery. No, their road to getting back on top. It's a pretty funny book. Both the mains are quick-witted. They're both really very funny, and yeah, that kept me turning the page. But I will warn you that this book is very much insta-love. They're both really, really in love with each other from the start. If you don't like insta-love, this might not be for you, but I don't know, I really enjoyed it. It wasn't perfect yet, but I think that if Tessa Bailey is trying to recover her formula for It Happened One Summer, I think this is a step in the right direction. I think she has relearned how to inject some humor in the plot. Another thing that I liked about this book is that both mains were surprisingly mature when their relationship developed. They had a very healthy communication going on. They didn't just fall for the usual miscommunications trope, or one of them will get angry and the other will get passive aggressive or something. They really talked out their problems and were very honest with each other, and I really like that. I don't see that often. Usually conflict in the book is miscommunication, or it plays a part somehow. It wasn't the case in this book. Though it's very low stakes, it's a very chill read. There's no actual villain to speak of in this story. It's more of a journey of self-discovery, sort of, for both of them. More Wells than Josephine. I still really enjoyed it. I gave it a 3. It's not perfect yet. The characters are definitely not as fleshed out as the mains in It Happened One Summer, neither is the plot, but I think that this is a step in the right direction for Tessa Bailey after her Vineyard series. The next book is one that I'm really excited to talk about. It's Bride by Ali Hazelwood. Ali Hazelwood wrote Love Hypothesis, which I read a few years ago now. I think 1 or 2 years ago. It had the same era as It happened one summer. But yeah, a lot of book talk girlies really loved Love Hypothesis. I think until now it's really a well recommended book on book talk. I kind of fell out of love with Ali Hazelwood a little bit, because it was always the same vein. It was always like the academe and it was a series, I get that, but it was getting kind of repetitive for me personally. She ventured out of her comfort zone and wrote a paranormal romance. It's about a vampire who gets into an arranged marriage with a wolf alpha. It's a great book. I couldn't put it down. I read for 10 hours straight, I think. I could not put it down. Even for long enough to sustain myself, I could not. I just read the book and I read and I read and I read. It's a really, really great read. I think her venturing into a different subgenre was a really good move. She set up a new world with a lot of cultural, political, daily life differences between humans, vampires, and werewolves. I think she set it up really well. The two mains, Lo and Misery, they're very layered, talented, well fleshed out characters. They both had very strong beliefs, very set purposes as individuals. They were witty, their banter was immaculate, and so was the transition from them being strangers to developing a relationship. Equally important was the side plot. There are actually several different plots working together to build this entire book. There was a mystery aspect. Misery is looking for a missing friend, and there are mysteries involving the different family members of Lo, his pack. There's a lot of things going on, but Ali Hazelwood managed to get all these different side plots working together. It had this mystique about it that kept you turning the page. It was really exciting, honestly. It was a way to not only focus on the developing relationship, but there was something else to keep you interested. And I really liked that about this book. All the side characters in this story were really charming. The antagonists were really effective. I didn't meet a character that I didn't think was well done. Every side character for me fulfilled their purpose in the big picture. They found their connection in the big picture and weren't throwaway characters that would just fill pages. I don't know if I'm explaining this very well because I was really excited about it, and when I get excited, my brain starts to scatter these random thoughts, and this might not be a cohesive explanation on this book, but I swear, read it. It's really good. The banter did not miss. Each chapter was written in a way where it would end in a slightly mysterious note that would keep you turning the page because you want to find out what happens next. It's like a mini cliffhanger, and I really like that about it. It wasn't too heavy. It's exciting how the plot progressed, not just with regards to their building romance, but the secondary plot was also exciting. If I had to compare the male MC to Adam, yeah, I believe his name was Adam from Love Hypothesis. If I had to compare him to Lo, I think Lo, it was easier to understand him despite him not having his own POV chapters. It was mostly of Misery's perspective. I think it was written in a way where I could understand Lo better. Although I would say that a male MC POV would have made this book. And okay, if I had to point out something that's maybe a room for improvement in this book, the name Misery, it didn't particularly bother me because the book did explain the reason for this. Misery was given her name due to a series of circumstances related to her birth. I'm trying to explain it without spoiling too much, but yeah, it's because of a series of unfortunate events related to her birth. but her twin brother was also involved in that birth. Why does he get Owen, a normal name like Owen, and Misery gets Misery? Last thing that I'm going to say about this book is that it had series potential. I know that a lot of series now are standalone like. It's in the same universe, but book 2 will probably follow different characters. Side characters from book 1 will probably become main characters in book 2, which I'm okay with. But I would have happily read a second book with Lo and Misery as the main characters. I think there's still some potential there. If Ali Hazelwood wants to make book 2 about the side characters, and I think she will, because I think she will, I wouldn't mind it either. I'm just saying, there's still stuff that could be done there. Definitely go read both books, but especially Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I think this was a very, very smart move on her part, and I look forward to reading the rest of the series when she comes out with them. Those are the 2 books that I read the past few days. I'm sorry that it wasn't a lot more. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this encouraged you to check out more books, get into reading, get into paranormal romance, and yeah, I will see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to, and I will, yeah, see ya.